Hey everybody, welcome back to H4Games. I'm your host Tony, and the other day I posted this image on Twitter. You all seem to like it, so I went ahead and posted this video as well. Now, before you get too excited, no, this is not the real Zelda. This is just a project that myself and Luigi Blood are working on. We're trying to get a unique and new modded Zelda map to play on original N64 DD hardware. So no, not a beta thing, not a beta level. Just what you saw was something I was messing around with. It's just a proof of concept that we'll be showing off much later down the line. Now that said, in the spirit of lazy game reviews, the gentleman that I originally added, is that how you say it, on Twitter, let's go ahead and take a look at this TV and how I got it hooked up. Now first off, it's both a TV and a radio. And as you saw, it pops up, which means that the TV screen itself is relatively unscratched and in good quality because it's been basically protected in its little shell for all of its life, most of its life. And just like most older TVs, my God, the click of those dials are so satisfying. Even like the radio tuner, I mean, it doesn't click, but just the way that it turns feels and sounds good. Now the TV itself is from 1977. And it doesn't have any RCA inputs or like your traditional like cable coaxial inputs. It is old school. Anything that you wanted to get back in the day hooked up to this TV that wasn't coming from the air, i.e. your antenna, basically needs to be screwed into the back. You see you have a VHF and UHF input section here. So how did I get this thing up and running? It's actually not that hard. I took my RGB modded N64, bought myself an RF modulator, basically destroying any hope of quality, and ran a coaxial cable from that to a switch box that I think I originally had for like my Atari 2600 or maybe my Odyssey 2 or something like that. It takes the signal, brings it to these bad boys that you can then screw into the VHF inputs. And of course, first I cleaned everything with a Q-tip and some alcohol to make sure we had the best quality possible. Pixel perfect. And also rocked some Wave Race because why not? Wave Race is awesome.
Wave Race.
So then I figured, hey, you know what? Let's not stop there. Let's actually get some real TV running on this thing. Now, my wife's guilty pleasure is Dr. Phil, and she told me that if I could get Dr. Phil running on this television, she would in fact love me forever. If I were to fail, of course, she would not love me forever, and we would stay together purely for our child. Right, babe?
Yep.
But you say there are no more analog signals in the air anymore. You can't possibly pick up anything. Well, it can't by itself. There aren't analog signals, but there are digital signals. Now, here at my house, we basically just use streaming services, and we haven't paid for cable TV in years and years and years. But recently, my dad had given me a digital antenna, which you can just plug into the back of your TV, just like you would cable, and it gives you, or at least it gives us, like 50 free, totally HD channels. I had totally forgot that this was a thing. Totally forgot that I could get television for free in this day and age. Thank you, FCC. So anyways, my dad, being a tech hoarder like myself, not only gave me an extra one of these things, but also, upon finding out about my silly project here, gave me a digital to analog signal converter box. So we're gonna follow a similar process. We're gonna go ahead and turn this digital signal into crap. We're gonna take it from digital, HD to analog, standard definition, and then bring it through the coaxial into another little, one of those old school little converter box that's gonna take in the coaxial and basically just take the signal and put it through so we can kind of hook it up via those little prongs. And I almost forgot that we actually have to find the channels first, so I can't see anything here. I'm gonna hook it up to another SD TV that I have. It finds the channels, and then we are ready to go. We actually have television on this old TV. It is extremely sensitive though to where the little converter box is placed. It has the sweet spot right near the base of the antenna, and if it's moved from there, you basically just don't get sound. I mean, you do, but it's just static. I mean, it's still pretty staticky, but it's just massively bad if it's moved from that location. So there you have it. I hope that you all enjoyed this silly little episode, this weird little project that I've been working on. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and do all of those things that YouTube is forcing us to say nowadays. See you guys next time. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like and a share, and we will see you guys next time.